We put a small tracking device about the size of a pack of cigarettes in vehicles for small businesses, and then we give them an online login so they can go to a website, log into a map, and they can see where their vehicles are. So the number one reason people come to Foxtrax is for live tracking. They would like to know where their vehicles are right now. So I'm going to show you how that works. We open up our tracking accordion and we hit our Start Tracking button. The map will automatically zoom to an extent that surrounds the active devices or the devices that you have tracking. And you can see Fred had just moved a little bit. Every 10 seconds, the map is going to refresh from the database and update the positions on the map. If you'd like to know a little bit more about where somebody is, you can click on one of the pointers. You get this information box. It'll tell you the address, the geocoded address. From this box, if I need to, I can send a text message to the driver if I've paired it with a cell phone number. Okay, I'm going to show Fred, so I've selected Fred up here. I'm going to show the last 15 minutes of his driving. And there you go. You can see we have a history of what Fred was doing over the last 15 minutes. If you zoom out, you can see his entire route. We can zoom way in and we get an extremely detailed aerial photograph of that particular point. Again, anytime you see an icon, you can click the icon, a tracking icon, for more information. Sometimes even people are doing their job right. They're doing everything you ask them to do. But your routing, your routes, everything is very inefficient. You're sending two people to the same distant location within 30 minutes of each other. These are the kinds of things that if you look at a picture and we give you that picture, you can see instantly what's going wrong. Another way to approach the where were my vehicles over the last day or last week, we store your data for a year, so you can go back up to 12 months if you'd like, is to run a tabular report. You select the columns you'd like to see in the report. These columns can include costs. How much is your mileage costing you? How much is your labor costing you? So it's a very convenient way to take a look at the history of your driver. So we have three different categories of devices. We have hardwired fleet trackers, that's our bread and butter. We have battery-powered fleet trackers, and now we have long battery life asset tags. The hardwired fleet trackers and the battery-powered trackers report very frequently, as often as once every 20 seconds. So you're going to get a breadcrumb trail that there's nothing. You're going to know where your trucks were or where your vehicles were. We have a battery-powered portable unit. It works perfectly. There's not a thing in the world wrong with it. It does have to be charged. The asset tags come with extraordinarily long-lived batteries. They're waterproof, they're weatherproof. Two of the three models we have require no external power whatsoever, and their batteries can last up to 2 years. One of the other commonly requested features of our system is what's called a geofence. What a geofence does is it allows you to pick a point on a map and then receive a notification when a tracking device arrives at or departs from that point. And for instance, here I have a list of geofences that we have created on this account. I'm going to show you our local hot dog stand called Woofie's. If I click this box, it'll show me the point, and the map will show me the radius that will trigger the geofence. There are a couple more details, but that's generally it. You can see if you zoom in, there's Woofie's. So if a device that has been selected for that geofence comes within this radius or departs from the radius, depending on how you have set up the geofence, you will receive a text or an email letting you know that that event took place. It's a growing field. It's very competitive, which is very good for the customer. And we don't have any room for slop in this business. You can find plenty of people to do this for you. I'd be lying to you if I told you otherwise. It's just a question of, do you find someone who's been in business long enough and has a large enough base of customers that they're going to be around for the long haul.
To find out more about the tracking services of Foxtrax, visit their website, foxtraxgps.com.
Don't just tell them, show them. in your very own All About Business feature. To get your business featured on All About Business St. Louis, call 888-352-0093 or visit us at allaboutbusinesstv.com.